It is November. Evan, 2010. It was Halloween a week ago today. I'm in Sandy Springs, Georgia, on the way to H.A.'s buffet in Tucker.
Kasey's.
Kasey's buffet.
In Tucker.
Rhymes with Kasey.
You're right.
I think about those kinds of things.
Yes, you do.
You know, if you don't think my Tron videos are interesting, there's a Freightron where a lot of the cars will say HB Hunt or something like that. And during the video, I said it rhymes with cunt.
Well, that's
JB
interesting.
Hunts, not HB, JB.
Oh.
Whatever.
They're a big trucking.
Well, anyway, the second word in it rhymes with cunts. That's the whole point, I think. Oh, anyway, before we started making the video, I was telling you, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but like, let's say I have to take a piss, but it's not urgent. I go into the bathroom, and as soon as I see the toilet, subconsciously, it causes it to be urgent. And I have to get my pants down really quick before I piss myself. And sometimes I have pissed myself because I couldn't get my pants down in time. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I don't know what causes it. I don't have that problem. I don't have that problem. I got plenty of other problems.
Yeah.
You should tell that to a fat man and ask him to watch him jerk off.
Okay. I'm not sure if it would have the desired effect.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure if it would motivate him to jerk off.
Or you should ask a fat man to walk into the bathroom when you take a shit and hold your hand.
I'm not sure that he would care for that.
Well, you never know. You might have a fetish with it.
Yeah, if he does, then yeah.
I like to talk about interesting things in my videos.
Yeah, this time you're batting 1,000.
My parents would not agree.
Well, they were always kind of unimaginative. Although your father said funny things without realizing it.
Yeah, at my expense.
And that's the problem.
Oh, he made jokes about me living under a bridge.
Why would he say that?
Because he had a tendency to be a stupid prick.
Oh. Well, what did he say? Like, what caused him to say that?
Probably being different and having Asperger's, which you didn't even know about.
No one knew about it then. I didn't know about it till I think it was, 2003? And then I read about it and I said, aha. So that's what it is.
Well, how did you first hear about it? 2003. And then you told me about it, and then you were going to tell me about it again, and then you never bothered to tell me, and I didn't find out about the 2008.
I think I read about it online, and I said, so that's what the problem was.
For you or me?
Both of us.
And anyone else?
I'm sure.
Perhaps me.
Yeah, perhaps, sure. Perhaps Andy. I strongly suspect it. Although I told him that, he said, I don't have anything wrong with me.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah. Of course.
In denial.
Yeah. Of course.
Last time I was on my visit, I beat off on March, I believe it was March 14th,
March 14th.
In 1997.
Ooh, 1997. Uh-huh.
And that's when you were staying in Skokie, and Andy said, I told Andy I was going to beat off. And he said, I don't want to hear about you beating off. Andy had a tendency to be kind of bitchy.
Yeah, it might be the music he listens to also.
We didn't listen to music like that back then.
The seeds were being planted, though.
Andy seemed like he was bitchy in 1994 when I first met him.
He could be.
So your brother doesn't like Andy?
Oh, he hates him.
Well, how did your brother react? Oh, it's getting too fucking hot in here.
Oh.
brother?
No.
How did your brother react when you told him that you were going to get married to Andy?
I don't really remember. At the time, my brother and I always got along, but we didn't talk all the time like we do now. So it's an interesting question. Hard to answer, though. How did you react when I told you that Andy and I were getting married?
I don't know. I wasn't that crazy about it.
You were much happier when I told you we were getting a divorce. You were relieved.
No, actually, I was disappointed.
Why?
Because things were falling apart and I didn't know what was going to happen.
But you were relieved because you didn't have a high opinion of him.
Yeah, my opinion of him was slipping further at the time.
Ah.
That happened I found out about it on Easter Day 2006.
Oh, what happened?
That's when you told me.
Oh, yeah. And that caused your opinion of him to slip.
No, my opinion of him had already slipped. That didn't make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I knew you never had a high opinion. What did your parents think of him? Because they did meet.
They never said, Of course, remember the things that my parents said, tried to say shit about me. Oh, there's the Tron.
Yeah, I know. So, you were saying your
parents... There's a Tron over there.
I know. Your parents were what?
They were said all the bad things I was doing.
Yeah.
Including my rampages that time. But Andy wasn't there that time. That was the time that you and me went out to Ponderosa.
Uh-huh.
And we came home and my parents were back unexpectedly.
I'm not sure if I remember.
And it was a few days after my father's friend George was staying over, and that was that fucking prick that wouldn't let me stay with him.
Well, that I have to say that is an imposition if someone doesn't want someone to stay that they don't know very well. But he said it in a very snotty way. That's the problem I had with it.
And he was. My parents, of course, let him stay with them.
Of course.
So my parents were on his side, of course.
Yeah, I know.
I fucking hate getting rejected. I fucking hate it.
Well, no one likes it.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it so fucking much.
No one likes it. That's for sure.
The people tell me if I just start acting normal, then I would get rejected.
Well, you wouldn't get rejected by phonies, but do you want that?
Yeah, then it would be fake.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. You'd rather be around people that you have stuff in common with, but there aren't that many around.
There's very few people I have anything in common with. I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
The law of attraction is supposed to help me to attract people to me. People have things in common with, or at least more people have things in common. Why hasn't it happened?
I don't know.
I didn't tell you about the time when I told you briefly on Facebook about the time when I was at Java Monkey last year and I did the thing about the horse.
Oh, okay.
At that writers group for people with disabilities.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is one driving video I won't be able to show to them.
Yeah, I know.
This one woman's enough fucking tight, and she was disturbed at the... I showed the video of the spoken words about the horse.
I remember that spoken words.
She said she was very disturbed by it.
I thought it was very funny and interesting. Why is it that I thought one thing and she thought the opposite?
She wanted to know what motivates me and drives me to do spoken words like that.
The fact that you
tonight I'm gonna be spending the whole night thinking about sucking a horse's dick. It's so disturbing and upsetting.
You know what? I think she secretly fantasizes about that. Like she wants to do it. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm reading between the lines. Yep, that's exactly what
I said that. Oh, here's another thing. I said that people were uptight. Ain't gonna want to hear that. And then she said she's not uptight.
Oh, whatever.
It's like she was mad at me because I accuse people who don't like it are uptight. She isn't that fucking great.
Yeah.
Remember, in the immortal words of Stevie Wonder, baby, everything is all right. Uptight, out of sight.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, I know the song.
Yeah. Certainly better than the crap coming out now.
And it didn't really have...
If you want good music, listen to 90.9 The Bull.
No.
Yes.
When it comes to country, I prefer Scuzz Twitley and Rebel Sons. That's the real deal, baby. Scuzz Twitley ended up marrying a woman who put the cunt in country. We should be on here, what, like maybe another 10 minutes, you think?
Yeah, something like that.
Hoping eating will make me feel better. I'm a little feverish.
So you had
I'm hoping there's no traffic tie-up.
That too.
that shit. Oh, I forgot to take the stomach pill. Fuck.
Uh-oh. Do we have to go back?
It's not that bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I wish you reminded me. I wish I remembered.
Yeah, yes. Best that you should remember, because I'm not always going to be here. That's why it's always important to train yourself to remember stuff.
I do, and it doesn't do any good. I didn't take it yesterday. Oh, fuck, my stomach may be starting to hurt later.
I hope not. I hope you don't throw up or anything.
No, pain is a good reminder to not forget something.
Yeah, after the fact. Just be careful with eating, like as far as greasy stuff and shit.
They have greasy food?
Well, fried chicken's greasy.
Is it really greasy?
Not terribly, not like at the fast food places. But it's greasier than baked.
Yeah, this isn't Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Nah, this is the good stuff. The best fried chicken are at those country buffets.
How about the American Chicken Bunker?
Oh, yeah, I'm so anxious to eat there. I might get diarrhea in my food. Whee!
Now, what was that?
At that movie, Poultrygeist.
Oh.
That was the one where that fat guy went to the toilet and he splurted out diarrhea and they showed it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
The American Chicken Bunker.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder whether there's a real restaurant like that or whether that's just made up.
It's probably just made up.
There could be a place like that.
Yeah. Hope to never eat there. You don't know what you might find ground up in your food. Oh, I hope there's no traffic tie-up. That always happens on fucking 285.
Well, I gotta stop this to make a part.
Are you gonna make the